Today I would like to talk about health under capitalism. I'm going to put the introduction to my channel at the end of this video, so let's get straight into it. Health is a value judgment. In our culture, health has become synonymous with normal and good. People will judge you for being unhealthy, whether that be for your weight, your disability, or your mental well-being. How capitalism interacts with health, however, can seem kind of counterintuitive. Health is a capitalist commodity, but so is illness. On the one hand, capitalism co-opts health, wellness, and fitness, while also profiting off of and creating illness through the system of exploitation that capitalism relies on in order to be profitable. One example of this strange dichotomy is when it comes to weight, specifically fatness. Capitalism will promote body positivity out of one side of its mouth and starving yourself to fit into a certain size out of the other. Remember, this isn't just about certain brands or companies, this is about the capitalist system itself. This isn't just true with body positivity, however. Capitalism also hates, and loves, disabled people and the chronically ill. Our society hems and haws about making the world more accessible and won't pay enough for someone to live on disability checks, but is happy to sell you accessibility products and produce inspirational content at our expense. As a quick aside, fascism will often fetishize health as a means of cultivating national identity and identifying undesirables. When capitalism successfully equates health with normalcy and goodness, fascism can come in and take advantage of that, offering a way for them to dehumanize undesirables. Capitalism does a great job of making health about personal responsibility. For example, people in response to the growing diabetes epidemic and how diabetics can die if they can't afford their insulin, are often met with statements like, well, they should have taken better care of themselves in the first place. Another example of this is with conditions such as depression or anxiety disorders. If you just push through it, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, and buy a cute depression crop top from Urban Outfitters, you wouldn't be mentally ill. But if you don't stop being so unhealthy, so difficult, so abnormal, then you're marked as a freeloader on the system. Personal responsibility is the lazy way to understand health. It completely dismisses economic, social, cultural, and psychological factors. An article called How Health and Homelessness Are Connected Medically by Seiji Hayashi says this: "The connection between housing and health is coldly logical. The sick and vulnerable become homeless, and the homeless become sicker and more vulnerable. Although the tipping point is often the loss of a job, sickness or injury often precede it. Sickness and injuries make holding a job difficult, which leads to the income declining and homelessness for those without a safety net. Due to the mostly employer-based health insurance coverage system in the US, no job means no health insurance. The combination of unemployment and poor health can then lead to financial ruin. NerdWallet estimated that 57.1% of the US personal bankruptcies are due to medical bills, making it the leading cause of financial calamity that often precedes homelessness. In a study published in the Journal of American Public Health Association, Monica Barrell and her colleagues found that homeless individuals use the emergency room almost 4 times more than other low-income residents of Boston. Barrell also calculated that approximately 6,500 homeless individuals cost the state healthcare system $16 million a year in emergency room care, almost $2,500 per person. It is very easy for capitalism to ignore exploitation when they have turned the victims of that exploitation into lazy, whiny crybabies. And when capitalism convinces the general public to see unhealthy, unwell, or unfit people that way, well, bad shit happens. This video wasn't incredibly in-depth, but I thought it would be a good introduction to my channel and the kind of content I hope to make. I'm going to put some videos about health and capitalism in the description box, so be sure to check those out and give those channels some love. I'd really appreciate any comments or criticisms you can give me about my video, because I'm really new to this. Hopefully the audio quality will significantly increase once I can afford a proper microphone and I'm no longer recording this on my cell phone. So, thank you for listening.